Welcome to Briggs on Books, our international talk show where every day I get to talk to authors from all over the world about their books, their book process, and their life. Many amazing lives. We've been talking to people today from Scotland, from London, and now from somewhere near Birmingham. Wendy Sheffield. Welcome, Wendy.
Hello. Thank you.
Now, let's get this out of the way first. You're a spiritual medium.
Yes.
I'm going to just click on a couple of your books here. And
Lovely.
one day, you said somebody visited you.
Yes, my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
That's how my story started over 10 years ago.
And she said, you're a medium. She told you, or something
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Would you say medium or spiritualist? Or?
All the same. It's all the same.
But the story, I want you to tell it again. You sat down, you started doing spiritual writing. You just started writing. What happened?
Yes, I woke up in the middle of the night, actually, and just started scribbling. You asked me before if I knew what I was writing. I mean, they told me that I was spirit writing because I didn't know what it was. And afterwards, I actually read what I wrote, and it was all about my family and all, that we'd all got spiritual abilities and that kind of. Because you asked me that question last time and I didn't answer
Did you know you wrote that, or were you surprised?
I did it at the time.
Yeah.
But afterwards, I read what I wrote at the time, and my ex-husband read it as well, and he was like, scared.
Yeah, scared him, huh?
Scared.
I mean, it's a good experience, all right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, because they always tell me what they were doing. I mean, even though I didn't know what it was, they told me what it was, so I wasn't scared. And my grandmother said to me, well, I'm your grandmother. Why, no need to be scared of me.
Don't be afraid.
So don't be scared of other ghosts, just like your grandmother. That's what she told me.
Speaking of not being afraid of it, you even have written some books for children. I have one on the screen now, The Magical Guardians.
Yes, they recently, every so often, they inspire me to write different angles of life and spiritualism. And at the moment, they seem to want me to focus on children's books because they think that story writing is very important for children. The connection between, mother and child is very important, and story writing is one of the ways to do it.
I forget which ones are the children's books, but I'm going to try to put those up. My Guardian Angel. I have that one on the screen now.
I'll firstly start off by my aim, because they always tell me what they want me to say. Our children's books hope to inspire children to believe that they are unique and individual, and to believe in the presence of a guiding force in their lives, and to find solace in knowing that they are never alone. Dreams are not meant to be kept to ourselves, but should be shared with the world. That's the aim of the children's books.
Nice. Here's another one, God and Me. Tell us a little bit about what are we going to find in that book?
Right. They're all short story books, because I think particularly with children's stories, you don't want a long book for them. You need a short, punchy. That one, God and Me, is all about the purpose is to help children understand and explore their connection with God through a collection of stories. Spooky Tales is heroes will inspire children to embrace their own courage and face the things that go bump in the night. Magical Guardians, a collection of short stories that aim to inspire children to recognise and embrace their spiritual abilities. And the final one, My Guardian Angel, a Forever Friend, a collection of stories about a group of guardian angels who watch over children they love and teach them valuable lessons. So it's all about lesson teaching, but breaking it down into short stories so that they'll understand.
That's fun. And then you have a whole bunch of other books as well. I was shocked. I was just at Amazon looking, and you have so many books.
I'm taking over Amazon, taking over the world.
Now, were those all written in spiritual writing, or were they more consciously produced?
Sometimes, mostly, sometimes they'll give me the ideas to write, and sometimes they will give me the actual words. I mean, the second book, Pure Spirit, that is pure spirit words. So they always give me the ideas, and sometimes they let me have a little bit of leeway, but if they think I'm not going the right way, they'll always tell me which way to go,
They'll let you know.
They let me know.
Yeah.
They don't like it.
Yeah, and we've had several authors on the show who say, I didn't really write this book. It just, somebody brought it through them,
It
and
sometimes shocks me.
yeah,
How quickly some books go than others. Some can go really fast, and others I can be working on for ages, and they can sometimes have me jumping from one to another. I think, hang on a bit, I haven't finished this one.
yeah.
They put all these send ideas my way, and sometimes it's hard to control them.
That's good. That's amazing. Now, this is something that you were gifted, but you still had to learn as you went. Is that right?
Yes, I mean, I didn't even know that it was spirit writing to start with, and then I learned about most people that they're scribbling for most of their lives, and none of it made sense.
Yeah.
But I wanted to know what was going on, and to learn to control it, really, to see if I could control it, because I couldn't let it control me.
Yes, important. But right away you started giving people, what do you maybe call readings?
Messages the next day. The day before I didn't even know what spirit was, and the next day I was on an American show, giving little readings.
Uh-huh.
So it was quite shocking. But at that time, though, I was having I have visions. I can have futuristic visions and all kinds of things. So it depends on how well you connect with someone.
Yes.
Some people it's harder to connect to than others.
Now, you're doing this. Oh, can anybody do this? Can anybody learn to do this?
You can be taught, but obviously it's not an easy thing to teach.
Yeah.
Because it's anything to do with the mind and spirit. It's just not. I mean, most people, they just find it so hard to believe.
Yeah.
In my experience, you have to have a spiritual experience like I did before you truly can believe it.
Yeah.
Because even I didn't believe it at times. Because it can be, it can be very scary. I mean, the things I was used to, what I was told as though going along, but other people might have not got through what I got through.
Yeah.
It was a long journey.
It's a long journey, yeah. Wow, it's an amazing story, too. And I'm glad you're writing these children's books.
Yes, I'm really enjoying them.
Good. Are there more coming? What are you going to do next?
I keep dipping in and out of other spiritual books, but at the moment, I like the idea of fiction, because with spiritual books, you've got to stick to the facts.
Yeah.
But with fiction, I'm always told when I was a child that I had a good imagination, actually, looking back. But with fiction, you can just play. You can write whatever you like, magical worlds. You can take children into, and help them believe things and experience things. Not to be scared of what they're experiencing. That's what I'm trying to put across in my children's book.
Right. Now, it's, we have so many viewers that have written and written and written, and they haven't stopped writing. They haven't got a book published. But you're able to do, how many do you have, 10 or 12 books now?
It's about 15 or something
15.
like that.
So once you get going, you know how to do it?
I do it all on Amazon.
Uh-huh.
When I first started, obviously I didn't know anything. Spirit don't tell me everything. I didn't know about publishing, so I had to start from... And I paid a traditional publisher.
Uh-huh.
And it was cost an absolute fortune and took months and months.
Yeah.
I can do in a week every process to do with publishing, do the cover, do everything all in a week.
Yeah, you could do it in a week's time.
It took months.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And it cost a fortune. I know I do it for free. I only pay for the cover now.
Yeah.
And I do all the covers. I do absolutely inside. There's nothing I do. I do everything myself now.
Now you said that, I'm looking back at the covers. They're beautiful, very artistic.
I have got artistic. I've always been a bit artistic as well throughout my whole life, and I really enjoy the covers. It probably comes across.
Yeah, it's just amazing, and they're different.
I always like to think of who am I trying to project to? If it's the children, try to think like a child.
Yeah, amazing. I just flipped through a whole bunch of them that we had in our computer here. They're really amazing and artistic and different. They're different styles. The covers are different styles. So
Yes.
You're
That's what I try to do, try to focus on who's going to be the end reader.
Yeah.
I've even sold, I've written one romance and an American person's bought it. My first romance.
Yeah. Now, what are we going to find? I have your website up on the screen and your Instagram. What would somebody find if they went to your website?
Well, it's mainly a healing website because I am basically a healer, and just telling them all about my healing services, and a section selling the books. But even though I've got them on the website, people like to seem to buy them from Amazon because obviously, various reasons.
It's so easy. You just press a button and it shows up. And those of us with Prime, there's no shipping charges, so it's so easy on Amazon.
They're very good, and they're very good at delivery as well.
Yeah.
Where if I did it myself, I'd have to go down backwards and forwards to the post office, but they do it all the next day, or
Yeah,
sometimes.
the next day, yeah.
Yeah, they're very impressive, Amazon.
Well, I want to encourage our viewers to visit the website. I just looked at it before we came on the air. And also to buy these books. Get some for your children. And don't just order one book. If you're going to get a book, order 5 of them and give them away. I love to give away books. And this is just a magical story from Wendy. An amazing story, I should say. Any last thoughts you have for our viewers?
Let's have a look. Right. Final message. I've got one for you here. The pursuit of happiness is a journey that many embark upon, but the secret lies not in seeking more, but in appreciating what you have. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to contentment. Take notice in the beauty of nature. Focus on the positive aspect of life. True happiness is not found in material possessions or grand achievements, but in the ability to find joy in the present moment and be grateful for what you have. That's my final.
Be grateful for what you have, yeah. Pursuit of happiness, but we have a lot of happiness around us. We just need to take a breather and see it. That's a great message, Wendy.
Exactly. You got it.
Thank you so much. I want to have you on again and again. You're one of my favorite guests now.
Next time I'm spiritually inspired again. Because they just come. I never know what I'm going to write next.
Very good. Very good. I'm going to close. I'm going to leave a couple of your books on the screen for a moment.
Thank you for your time.
And we've got your web address up there. So please follow Wendy. Check her out. She's amazing. Amazing person. Thank you, Wendy. And we'll be back with more authors right after this.
Absolutely.